Yeah, hi Angel. So I'm going to get back into this hand, right? And so we have this very gentle closing the fist, right? Just very relaxed, very relaxed. You might have noticed I got my leg up quite high, my other thing, my guitar is just kind of like hanging around, right? The holding thing, it means a lot. Don't underestimate that, okay? If I can do that, I can get plenty of sound. Okay, so with this, thumb on the bass, thumb, fingers, right? To the thumb all at once. I really didn't go too much into this idea that it's really good if you can block, which means if you, let's use another word, let's call planting. Plant all your fingers in place. If you can go from your fingers playing to blocked and planted right into place so they're ready to go again. Really good feature. Right? That's good for rapid fire stuff if you have to do it. We did mostly this, just actually playing it, getting it to sound. But you want more control, you want to be able to plant. And then maybe you might want to go thumb, plant, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, fingers, thumb, thumb, thumb. Right? So there's all kinds of cool things you can do with this. You don't need this at all. You know, if my arm got cut off, heck, I'd still get a gig. Right? And then that flamenco business, right? Slight tap, little rub, little rub, little rub. Don't forget what Juanito said. That's if you want to look him up, Jonathan Juanito Pascual. One of the finest buddies I ever met. And tap, brush up, brush down, brush up, thumb underneath. Tap, brush up, brush down, thumb underneath. Then if you get like that, you get some sound out of it, that's good, right? Now notice this is that fleshy sound, right? This is that real fleshy sound. Notice what the fingers brushing down compared to this sound. Right? Big sound out of those nails. Just watch those cuticles. Same with that thumb. Stay on the right on the tip edge. Get some nail and some flesh, and you'll get a good sound. Right? I like to use an E chord. I don't know if you know an E chord, but I like to use an E chord on that. So I'm using, this is first fret on the third string, second fret using middle finger on the fifth string, and I'm tucking the ring finger in on the fourth string, second fret. That's an E chord, right? Nice sound. And all I have to do is slip it up one fret. So I went, right? Cool stuff right there. That's a Spanish F. When I do that, moved up. Spanish F, E, F. Keep all the other strings open. real fun stuff, that flamenco business. Then we were touching on the romanza, which we played the 7th fret. And remember, I'm keeping the thumb and the index quiet. And I'm pulling out the tone on that first string. It's a dynamic level, so I want the background, which is just this, because this is just a constant. This is there all the time, right? But the melody is moving. That portion we'll get into next week, the double stop area, because there's some moving bass lines that go along with it. But if you get this, the 3 times at the 7th fret, and I don't care, you know, if you go more, who cares, you know? I just want to hear that first string pulled out higher than all the others. Right? That's good. Good dent into that, okay? Now, you was also questioning about getting your a good your fingers were hurting from pushing too much. So remember, keep track of where your finger is being placed. You got to put it right, boom. You know, if that's your fret that you're going for, all you're doing is pushing your string down to touch that fret. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take a whole big bunch to do that, okay? But if you're back here and you're trying to do that, you're going to have to push in order to get it to work. And that's a problem for a lot of beginning guitarists, is that they don't put their finger in the proper placement, and so then they end up overcompensating by pushing hard, and a lot of muscular tension kicks into place. I don't have any muscular tension at all in my playing, and it's because of accurate fretting. So I could play for, well, I've had a couple of times where I played 14 hours straight, and I was ready to go even more. It was just everybody else was just out of it. So, but you really need to concentrate on that. And like I said, if you can take your finger, slightly push until you get a tone, then you'll realize exactly how much, which is a lot less than you're probably pushing anyways. And you'll realize that, gee, yeah, oh boy, look at this. Look at nothing on the back. I ain't clamping behind or anything. I'm just touching the right spot, and it's effortless. So if I'm playing real fast passages, I have to just be right in the you know, I mean, you got to hit a home run every time. It's the way your finger placement is, and you'll get it, you know, and you'll realize, and it'll be so much easier. You could play the hardest guitar in the world, and it'll be a piece of cake for you, because you're just, you know, using accurate fingering. Okay, so that's a big topic. And then there's the stretching, right? So we got that stretching. So if you can do a 4th fret area, start up the neck. You might want to walk all the way across. And this is a tricky one too. This is very tricky, because I want you to think about the fact that when you walk up, See how I got all my fingers down, right? This is something my first teacher taught me, that you want to keep this nice and smooth. So if I went like this, and if my fingers are looking like this, that don't look too smooth, does it? But if I go like this, it's really smooth. And then, as I'm approaching this, I'm actually already moving this over. If I'm walking across. So it's about the time I'm going for that pinky, my index is lifting over. And then on the way back, a lot of people, when they come back, they'll bring their finger, say I'm like this, I got all my fingers down, right? They'll lift off and they'll go here, and then they'll go to here. Look at, what's my hand doing out here? I'm going over this way. So my fingers should be going over here. See, so I'm lining everything up. It's almost like shoot and pull, man. If I don't set up the next shot, forget it, you know? It's like, you know, knowing where the cue ball is going at all times. Right? So that's the thing on that, okay? And then you take that 4th fret area, boom, stretch it out. Now up the neck, okay? So as I move this down, that's going to get wider. So here's 1st fret, there's 3rd fret. That's a whole big difference than up here from 5th fret to 7th fret, right? 1st fret to 3rd fret is pretty dang, right? So, and then remember, you can do that also with out here. Where did I ever use that? So I might, you know, someday have a, right? Right, so things like that and stuff. And then also keep in mind that when you're doing this, you're playing an E minor chord. And if you move it in, it's an E minor 7 chord, because you introduce D into the picture. And the other thing that you might want to consider too, that we kind of brushed on slightly, is E, is this 1st string open, or even the 6th string open, right? E to F, 1st fret, E, F. I think we talked about this. It's a half step. E to F, 1 fret. Same thing with B to C. So B string, C, C's 1st fret. Anything else, 2 frets. Okay, so if I want to go E, F, I want to find G, I got to go 2 frets. That's my G. There's a G string open. Right, so that's all I do is play the 3rd string and listen to this note. So this is a higher G. A, G, A, B, B, C. Right, so that was the other one. Between B and C, 1 fret. C to D, gotta go 2. D to E, gotta go 2. E, F, just go 1. That gets you a long ways, okay? You want to memorize all your notes up and down your fretboard. Might take you a while. You got 2 strings down because you got 2 strings named E. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E. Very important to know what's under your finger at any time. What's the name of the note that I'm playing, you know? B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Don't worry about sharps and flats. You can worry about them later. There's nothing to them. It's either raising a natural note that you'll already know or lowering a natural note you already know. They fall in between. They fall in the little cracks that you're not playing. Okay? So, but learn your notes on any particular string. B, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, A, B, C, da, 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 da. So just knowing your notes up and down the fretboard is amazing dent into it. I think maybe next week we'll start on some ear training. I'll get you going on that. Do, re, there's a D. E sounds like this. E on E. F. Right? G, there's a G. It don't matter if I'm singing G and playing a high one. They all sound like G no matter what. G, G, G. See? So, I mean, it's easy. It's easy stuff. Have fun with it. That's the main objective, okay? If it wasn't fun, why would we do it, right? So, have fun, practice, and stay safe. I'll see you next week.